Hey there, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be diving into a super hot KDP niche on Amazon that's not only popular, but it's seriously profitable. In fact, one seller is making around $60 a day from just one book alone. That's nearly $2,000 per month from one title. So if you want to find out how, then stick around. Now, if you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. And right now we're talking about low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now, the KDP niche I'm going to be showing you is going to be beginner friendly and an easy way that you can start making money online. In fact, you can start as soon as today. And the best part is that this book is relatively easy to make. So it makes it a great way for beginners to start publishing books on Amazon KDP because you don't need any experience to get all of this started. All you're going to need is Wi-Fi and a laptop. And by the end of the video, you're gonna have my exact steps in finding and creating profitable books on Amazon. I'll even be showing you how to make the interiors of these books so you can get a head start. So if you're a beginner looking to make an income online and start a side hustle, or you're just looking to get into a new niche, well, then this video is for you. With that being said, let's get started. So today we're gonna be talking about the coloring book for seniors niche. Okay, so I made a search for coloring book for seniors, and the first thing you're gonna see is this purple bar on my screen. This is called Titan's Quick View, and it helps me with my niche research as well as my keyword research. So if you want to go ahead and install this so you can follow along with this video, head over to the Chrome web store, make a search for self-publishing Titans, and you'll find these two extensions. As you can see, I already have them both installed. They are free to use, so go ahead, feel free, install them, use them, and so you can follow along because these extensions give you a lot of good information. For example, it gives you this niche score right here. It gives you more information on the results, the bestsellers ranks, the reviews, and the price. So this one gives you the total results compared to Amazon where it only tells you 6,000 plus right here. This actually tells you 6,360, the exact total results. It also gives you the exact match. So what books or how many books are using this exact keyword in their title, how many books are independently published, meaning how many books are KDP books. But when I'm getting into a niche, the first thing that I look at is gonna be the total results. And right here, it's saying 6,360. Now, when I'm looking into the potential profitability of a niche, I'm looking for three specific things. Number one, I'm looking for search results that have about 1,000 or less because this is going to tell me that the competition is not so high. Number two, I'm looking for 3 KDP books that all have a BSR of 300,000 or below because this is going to tell me that the books are already selling, which means that there is some type of demand for this niche. And number three, I'm looking for a niche score that's provided by the plugin that I'm using that has a score of 50 and higher. So we can see right off the bat that this has 6,000 plus total results. So this is not going to pass my first step. There's no way it's going to pass my first step. So this is where we're going to go ahead and do another step, which is called niching down, or finding a sub niche, which is basically finding a more specific niche for this niche. And so I've already done that. I've done the work for you, but let's go ahead and go through this first page just so you can see my process. So the second step is to find 3 books here, 3 KDP books that all have a BSR of 300,000 or below. And so let's just start with the first one here. This one under publisher, you can see it does not say independently published. I'm looking for those words. So if it doesn't say that, then this is not a KDP book and it's not really a book that I'm looking to compete with. So we're just gonna move on. This book right next to it says independently published, which is telling me that this is a KDP book. It has a bestsellers rank of 10,000. So this is below the 300,000 that I'm looking for. So this is book number 1. The next book is not independently published, meaning it's not a KDP book. So let's move on. This book is independently published with the bestsellers rank of 21,000. So that's book number 2. This book is ranked at 10,000, independently published. That's book number 3. My step 2 has already been satisfied, but let's see how many more books are selling well. This book is ranked at 54,000, 75,000, 2,000, 73,000, 39,000, 53,000, 152,000, 97,000, 93,000. So you can see there's plenty of books that are below the 300,000 BSR that I'm looking for, which makes sense because it has over 6,000 results and with a niche score. So this is step 3 of 59. That's higher than the 50 that I'm looking for. So this satisfies 2 of my 3 steps. All we have to do now is niche down or find a sub niche to be able to get the total results down to a more manageable about 1,000. So I've gone ahead and done that, and I found coloring book for seniors with dementia. And as you can see, total results is 1,044. So that is within the range that I'm looking for. So that satisfies my first step right away. We're seeing good potential for this niche. The next step is to go through really quickly to see if there's 3 books that have a BSR of 300,000 or below. So first book right here, 10,000, that's book number 1. Book number 2 is 121,000. Book number 3 is 57,000. So that's already satisfied my step 2. But let's keep going. 63,000, 150,000, 39,000, 70,000. 65,000, 92,000. As you can see, there are plenty of books here that have a 300,000 or less BSR, which is really, really good to see. And with a niche score that's higher than the previous of 65, well above the 50 that I'm looking for, this is going to be something a lot better and even potentially a lot more profitable than the last niche, and a niche that you could actually get your book on the first page of Amazon. So let's go ahead and look at one of these books so we can dive into the interiors a little bit more. So this book is a simple large print coloring book for adults with easy designs for women and seniors. So there's seniors right there, featuring animals, nature, flowers, country scenes, sweets, and more. And so a little bit of keyword stuffing here at the end. And this has a BSR of 10,000. So this book is selling really, really well. And one thing I want you to take note of is a lot of these coloring books for seniors will be using this word large print. So if we go back here, you can see a lot of these books say large print right here, large print right here, large print. So when you're making a coloring book for seniors, that is a term that you probably want to use because it's something that your customer is looking for when they're buying a coloring book like this. Something easy, large print, bold. Now this book is priced at $7.99, which is the typical price I commonly see for these types of books. It has a high rating at 4.7 out of 5, over 400 ratings overall. It was published a few years back in 2022. And let's go ahead and look at this graph, which shows the sales ranks. So this is for the past 30 days. I like to zoom out as far as I can to see how well it's been doing throughout time. As you can see, the ebbs and flows here is the ups and downs. You can see the book rank has remained relatively stable for pretty much its entire publication. I'm assuming that this publisher is taking advantage of ads. Let's go ahead and take a look at the sample here. So here's the first page of the interior. It's just a simple belongs to page with even a little coloring element here of a bird. And then here is the actual first page of the interior, the only page in the sample. And you can see it is a pretty simple and pretty nice coloring page. And on the back cover, there are a few more pages of the interior right here. And let's check to see if they have any A+ content. And yes, they do right here. A few more pages of the interior, which is really great to see. And this is the only place that you can do this is with the A+ content, because as you can see, the sample has limitations. So this is really where you want to showcase the rest of your book. And they do take advantage of this right here where they're trying to show you some more of their books. Although they could be implementing the actual module that has clickable links for their books, which would actually increase their sales for these books. Now, this is 100% something that I would recommend for all publishers. And so if you want to know how to create A+ content for your listings, click somewhere on the screen. I'll put a card up so you can learn how to do that. Now, one of the things I make sure to look at is the customer reviews from the books in my niche. And specifically, what I like to look at are 3 stars and below, because this might tell me where this book is coming up short. So this one says, I was excited when it arrived. I found out that it's just really a large print of a young child's coloring book, but it's always good to read these reviews. So let's look at the 1 star. The pictures in this book are babyish and uninteresting. This coloring book is smaller than a normal coloring book. If you're over 12, do not order this. This book is for small children, not for adults. And so we see 3 reviews here that all say the same thing. So this is a great way to look for these reviews and can actually give you an edge on your competitors. Now let's go ahead and take the BSR and plug it into a sales calculator to see how much it's estimated to be making. This book makes about 23 sales per day, which is about 690 books a month. If I add that royalty calculator with the info that I already plugged in here, that's about $60 a day and $1,824 per month. Now that we know how profitable this niche can be, the next part is how to create these types of interiors. So let me show you how I would do this. The first place that I always go to is Creative Fabrica, not just to go and grab these interiors, but to gain inspiration from these interiors. So if you were to go to Creative Fabrica and you went under images here and graphics, you can see there's a section here for KDP interiors. So I just did a search for coloring book for seniors and all of these interiors came up, which just gives me a lot of inspiration and ideas on how to create these types of interiors. Not necessarily I'm gonna grab these interiors and use them as is, because that's not what I suggest. But for example, look at these mandala coloring pages. Maybe this is something that I could use when creating this type of book. I can see that they're easy, they're simple, and I could make them large print. Another one would be these vertical patterns right here, a slanted pattern like this. So Creative Fabrica just gives me a lot of ideas, not necessarily that I have to go use any of these images, but it's really good to just browse, because a lot of the times you're gonna hit a wall where you don't know where to go. You don't know how to proceed. You hit a creativity block and you don't know what to create, what to put in these interiors. So this is going to give you some good ideas of what to go and create. And see, I'm seeing a lot of these mandalas right here, which I think would be perfect if we were to create it for this type of niche. So for example, this one right here, I can see it says simple mandala coloring pages for kids and adults. And so if you wanted to create these mandala patterns, well, there's actually a site that you could do this for free. If you go to this site, imtoolbox.com, this is where you're going to get access to 100% free, powerful toolboxes. It actually says it right here. There are 62 free tools right here that we can use to our liking. Now, I did use this in a previous video with the nonogram generator right here, but as I was looking through these tools, I did see another one that we could use, which would be this mandala creator right here. So if you click this, it's a very simple interface. You can choose the color. Obviously, it's going to be black. And then the brush size, as well as the repeat, which we can play around with this, but let's keep it how it is now. Now, all we would have to do is just drag across the page like this, and we can create some type of pattern. And as you can see, it makes it like that. Now, if we wanted to make the brush size thicker, we could also do that. So let's try that again. So you can see the brush size is thicker, and you can just make any type of pattern you like. And then if we do the repeat, let's put the repeat to 2 just to see what it looks like. And so this is the repeat right here. And then if we put the repeat up to 20, I'm thinking it's gonna go crazy here. Whoa, yeah, see? And so you could make your own mandalas right here very easily, and it's actually pretty fun and just a matter of minutes. So let's go ahead and create one of these patterns that we can use. So let's say I want to use this pattern for an interior page. So all we would do is hit download and then save it. And then if we open up an 8.5 by 11 inch project on Canva and drag that image onto the page, you can see it's right here. And I'm just going to make it the size of the page. Let's just make it as big as we can here. And as you can see, there you go. This is an original image. This is not something that you copied from somewhere else, that you downloaded from Creative Fabrica. This is actually something that you made that is 100% custom and is something that you can have pride in. So then all you would do is you would create 30 to 50 of these images, and then you would place them every other page like this because you want to leave the backside blank. So this represents the backside of this page. And then you put your next image here, and then this is the backside of this page, and then you put your next image right here. And you just keep doing this until you have about 70 to 100 pages. And then once you're done with that, you would simply just click on share here, download as a PDF print. You can flatten the PDF, and then you can choose RGB or CMYK and then download. Now, if you want a step-by-step video on how to create a coloring book and publish it onto Amazon, I'm meaning step 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up until it's live on Amazon, go ahead and click somewhere around this video. I'll leave a card up for my video on exactly how to do that. Hopefully this can help you start creating low and medium content books on Amazon KDP. Don't forget to check out my Gumroad shop for more KDP resources, interiors, keywords, and all that good stuff. Link is always down in the description. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video, as well as follow me on all my socials at JeffSetLife. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.